any good mom not feel mom guilt? And honestly, my millennial heart could not take it. It's just connected. It's because I'm Aquarius. Oh my God. Chill. Do we have an issue? Shook to my core, honey. What is up, you guys? Hold on, where's my phone? We are outside of the thrift store. My mother-in-law is at the house, so we left her with the kids and we popped out to just do some groceries. We never really get a chance to do groceries together because I always go alone because he's the one staying with the kids. Decided to come in. Why are you first naming me?
Babe, chill.
Do we have an issue?
No, we don't.
I didn't have the thrift store in the cards, but since I'm here, I'm gonna look, right? I forgot to tell you guys, but I made my February purchase and it was jeans from Abercrombie. And I sent them to the store for store pickup. And I forgot that they emailed me the jeans are ready for pickup. So we're really close to the mall, so I'm gonna have him take them to the mall so that I can pick up my jeans. I'm not like inspired. You know when you come to the thrift store, you have to be like in a thrifting mood. Since this was his idea, I don't know. I just wasn't in a thrifting mood today, so I don't know. So yeah, I just kind of came with him, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling thrifty today. Where is he? Let's see if we can just spot him. Aha, spotted.
What's that?
What'd you find?
I found the knee pads for the skates.
Oh, is that what we're looking? Yeah, that's right. He's looking for skates.
And wristbands. Can't go wrong with this.
So you know how I was just running my mouth about how there wasn't anything here and I wasn't feeling it? Well, on my way out, I saw this rack. And it had a ton of like pants for $1 for 99 cents. Let me show you. See? 99 cents. 99 cents. So naturally I have to try them on. First pair. I forget the brand on these, but they're just like gray work slacks. Pants. Wait, I kind of love this. A brand new day, and I figured this would be the perfect time for me to set up and show you guys my selects from the thrift store. I'm like talking to you guys, but I'm also trying to set you up on the tripod here. I told you guys the day that I was there, I was not feeling thrifty and I was not really finding anything up until that very last moment. And sometimes when the thrift store calls, you have to answer. And as we're leaving, I saw this rack, you guys, and everything on it was 99 cents. Hold on, wait a minute, I have to see what's in here. I found so many pants. Honestly, I didn't think about it too much. As long as it somewhat fit me, I grabbed it. But we are in the process of sending a ton of stuff to Dominican Republic. Andrew has been putting some boxes together for his family and his cousins. And I know that he has a lot of girl cousins that wear my size. So I'm like, if it doesn't work out for me, I could just put it in the boxes and I can send it to Dominican Republic. And I know that people that would appreciate and need the clothes anyways are gonna use them. So that's kind of what I was thinking. And also I wanted to show you guys my February purchase that I got from Abercrombie. So I have that here too. Let's jump in to this try on haul so I can show you guys everything that I got. I have these pants right here. These, I was shook to my core, honey. They're gray trousers and they are a size 6. I actually saw these at the very end, so I didn't get a chance to try them on. Grabbed them. I said, oh my god, they're my size. They're Banana Republic. They're $1. I'm grabbing them. So I didn't get a chance to actually try these on in the store. But now that I'm trying these on, I noticed that they kind of ride up my cooch a little bit. So it's giving a little bit of camel toe vibes. So I don't think I'm actually going to keep these. I know that in the video it doesn't look like it, but it's definitely not the most comfortable pair of pants. Trousers, they are low rise and they are, you guys, in mint condition, honey. Y'all see that? Mint condition, great quality, great brand. Y'all know Banana Republic is kind of pricey, so to see these on there for $1, I was shocked. This would be a great pair of trousers for anybody who could fit them. Next up, we have this pair of pixie pants, and if you don't know what pixie pants, they're basically a skinny cut type of pants that is supposed to give you like that legging feel, but they're outside pants, if that makes sense. And these are actually from Old Navy. These are the mid-rise pixie pants, and these are black. Now, I grabbed these right away, girl. I actually didn't get a chance to try these on. And y'all might be looking at this like skinny pants. Yes, girl, I still love me a good skinny moment from here and there. Do not let these Gen Z girls fool you. If you like it and if it feels good to you, wear that stuff. I really like these. I have some white ones that I wear all the time for work, but I didn't have any black ones. I'm really excited to see these, and for only $1, you can't beat it. They do have a little bit of a waist gap. I could easily get that tailored or just wear a belt, so I'm not too worried about it. And again, these are from Old Navy, so I cannot complain. Then I found these trousers here, which I have no idea what brand these are. But anyways, girl, I love how these feel because they look like that regular, like rigid type of trouser, but when you feel these feel like a very soft cotton. It's giving you that workwear, formal wear type of vibe. However, it's comfy and it's soft. So I was really happy with that. Since I have the choice between these trousers or the Banana Republic ones, I'm gonna keep these because I feel like I'd actually wear these a lot more. They're a lot more comfortable. They're a little bit bigger. They give me more of like a slouchy fit, which I prefer. And I just overall, they're a lot more comfortable. So I'm going to keep these, and also they're very, very stretchy. So love these. Then we have these right here, and I can't tell if they're black or if they're navy blue. They're navy blue, right? You guys could see, but they're like the darkest navy blue. Like if you see them in person, they're very, very hard to see as navy blue because they look black. But anyways, I'm gonna go with navy blue, and that's why I wanted them, because I'm like, are these navy blue? I don't have any navy blue trousers. These are Ann Taylor, and they are a wide leg trouser. They're a little tighter than I'd want them to be, but I still think I could get away with them. Let me know what you guys think. But these are very, very comfortable, and again, they're a good brand. So I was very happy to find these, and again, snatched them right up. You guys, these are probably my most unexpected yet my favorite pants that I was able to grab. These are a pair of camo cargos, and when I tell you, I nearly gasped for air when I saw these. I was so excited. They are Shein. I couldn't believe that they actually fit me the way that they did. These deep pockets on the sides, and it fits me really, really good. And I like that it's like that washed cargo. It's not like overly green and like fake looking. I was really, really excited to find these. All right, and last but certainly not least, for the thrift store, this was not on the 99 rack, but this was half off. Originally $9.99, which, why y'all charging people $10 for a button down? But anyways, that's beside the point. I don't know who the thrift store be thinking they are. But anyways, I got this for $5, and I was so excited because I've been on the hunt for a good black button down. I have my good tried and true white button downs, which you guys know are a staple in my collection, but I didn't have any black ones, and I really wanted a black one that I could just throw over, especially as we get into the spring where we're gonna stop needing to wear like thick outerwear, and have a black one. So I was very excited when I found this. There's so many ways that you can style a black button down. Quality is pretty good too. It's 95% cotton, 5% polyester. When it comes to the materials, always look for natural fibers like your linens, your cottons. Those are going to be a lot more sustainable, and they're also better quality and less prone to pilling like your polyesters. So I was really excited to find this for only $5. Let's get into the Abercrombie find. So like I said, this is my February purchase. I bought 2 jeans for $110, which I think is a steal, especially because usually Abercrombie, one pair of jeans is like $90 to $100. So I got them during the sale. So I had been on the hunt for a good pair of dark gray jeans because I have some from Abercrombie, but they don't fit me anymore. So I was just like, you know what, instead of sitting here and just feeling bad because I can't fit these jeans, let me just get a pair that's my current size. So I went with the loose high-rise denim in dark gray, and when I tell you guys, these are absolutely beautiful. These are in the regular length. I'm 4'11", I'm a shorty, but I still wanted them in the regular length because I like when a loose fit kind of fits me on the longer side, because it gives me the option to pair it with heels or high boots, or, you know, it just gives me a little bit more flexibility. I cannot wait to style them. So I've been wanting a pair of barrel jeans, and these are the barrel mid-rise jeans. I wanted to dabble a little bit more into the mid-rise. I noticed that I get everything high-rise. I don't know, you guys, I've kind of been like enjoying a little bit of midriff here and there, and the only way that I'll be able to get that is with a mid-rise or a low-rise, but I'm just not ready for low-rise. If you know, you know, but I don't mind a little mid-rise here and there, especially as somebody with a short and smaller torso. I've been really enjoying a mid-rise. So I got these barrel jeans. These are definitely on the trendier side, but I've been loving the effect that these jeans have. Barrel jeans are really cool because they usually are very relaxed at the hip, and they kind of flare out, and then they kind of taper a little bit more towards the end, and loved how they fit me. And I got them in the medium wash. Is this a medium or the light wash? So I was really excited to get these because I want to see how much use I actually give them. It's been a style that I've been wanting to try for a very long time, and I just haven't actually found a pair of jeans that I really loved. But when I saw these, I was like, I have to try these out. So excited for these. I did get these in the short version, one because the regular was out of stock. I would probably style them with like some heels or some type of shoes that I'd want to be very visible and seen, and I just feel like the only way that I'd get that effect as a short woman is with a jean that would allow my feet to be seen. So really happy with these. I was very pleasantly surprised when I tried them on, and I cannot wait to style them. So it's a little bit later, and I wanted to do the Q&A because last week I told you guys that I wanted, I'm looking at my phone because I have all the questions written down. Oh, I think my child is awake, y'all. I wanted to finish the Q&A today because I genuinely don't even know how far ahead I got last time. I think I got into like 2 questions, if I even decide to put it in the vlog, because what ended up happening was I filmed the try-on, and then I filmed that while the baby was napping, and I was like, okay, well, let me just get right into the Q&A. But she ended up having a shorter nap that day, so she ended up waking up while I was doing the Q&A, and I was probably like 2 questions in, and then she woke up, and I didn't want her to be around while I did the Q&A because obviously, like, I want to give you guys like my undivided attention. Got to like the 2nd or maybe the 3rd question, and then she woke up, so I had to cut it short with the Q&A, and I decided to wake up early today. Probably start from the beginning, to be honest, just because that way we can get in the groove with all the questions. I ended up getting a lot of questions, and I got questions between Instagram stories, I got questions on my community tab, I got questions in my YouTube comments. I have been writing down questions, you guys, for probably like the last 2 months, and just storing them for the day that I did a Q&A. Because I've had these questions for such a long time, I was able to kind of put them into categories so that when I'm answering them, I can go in categories of like motherhood, relationships, personal questions. I have some hot tea here. It is piping hot, so I can barely drink a sip out of it. And it's in my February mug. And you guys, I want to punch myself because this February mug, I got it last year. If you've been watching my vlog since last year, then you know. Shout out to you, girl. And this mug, it only took all of February for me to finally bring it out. February is about to be done, and I just brought my February mug out. 2 disclaimers. I'm comfortable, y'all. Okay, I'm chilling on my couch. I don't want to, like, I just want to be comfortable. Okay, so like if you see me in weird positions, if you get a little double chin angle, if you get a little bra strap poking out, you know, just ignore. Okay. And secondly, I'm getting my nails done today, so let's not pay attention to this ratchet cratchet ghetto-ness I have on my hand. It's just despicable. I hate that I'm doing this with my nails. Look, I literally have 2 nails on this hand. 2 nails. It's very ghetto, and it's not how you guys deserve to see me right now, but it's all I can give, because if I don't film this now, it ain't gonna be filmed. So first of all, shout out to you guys for asking me all your questions. Thank you so much for submitting things. I actually was really shocked that I got so many questions. First, let's get into just like general questions about me, get to know me type of questions, some funner questions before we get into like the heavier stuff. First one, how old are you? I'm 31, and I actually just turned 31 in late January. What is your big 3? Your sun, and then in parentheses, your sun, rising, and moon signs. So I don't follow the zodiac as closely as I used to before. I'll be completely honest with you guys. There was once a point in my life where like I blamed everything on my sign. I'd be like, oh God, I can't. I'm so like disconnected. It's because I'm an Aquarius. God. Nowadays, I don't care too much, to be honest with you. But because you asked, my sun sign is Aquarius. My rising sign is a Libra, and my moon sign is a Leo. And I always used to say that I like presenting myself on camera and I love being a creator because I'm a Leo moon. Because the general consensus about Leos is that they like attention and they like to be in the spotlight and they like to talk and Ella. So yeah, those are my signs. Favorite songs at the moment, honestly, you guys, when it comes to music, I have very like all over the place taste. I can't say that I just like R&B or I just like hip-hop. Like, I like so many different genres and so many different artists. I just really love good music, and I really appreciate people and artists that have great lyricism, people who actually have great pen game. Like, I'm liking a lot of reggaeton right now. Let me go to my on repeat on Spotify. Love Teddy Swims. If you know, you know. I'm obsessed. I'm loving Bad Dreams and The Door by Teddy Swims. I have always and will always love me some Afro beats, just like Nigerian music and singers I love. A little bit of Chapel Rowan here and there. Bruno Mars. Oh my god, you guys heard that new Bruno Mars song with Bruno Mars and Sexy Red? I died when I heard that song for the first time because that song is so off-brand for Bruno Mars. Like, excuse me, sir, what do you say? Like, what? I was taken aback. That song made me laugh so loud because when the beat dropped and like I heard Bruno Mars say what he said in the lyrics to that song, I'm like, so you not gonna talk about buying us flowers and holding our hand and taking us to the moon? I felt like I heard my kids swear for the first time when I heard that song. I'm liking a little bit of Kendrick Lamar after the Super Bowl performance. I've been listening to Luther a lot and TV Off. I got some Trolls Band Together in my on repeat. Honestly, if you've never heard Better Place from Trolls Band Together, like, what are you doing? NSYNC got back together just to create a song for this movie, and honestly, my millennial heart could not take it. So I have that song on repeat. Me and my girls love it. Yeah, I'm just seeing like a lot of Bad Bunny. Little Things by LMI a lot. That's basically like everything that I'm listening to right now. That was a fun question. What and who inspires you? Honestly, my children. My children and my family are solely what give me the drive to succeed and just go for more in this lifetime, because they're just a constant reminder to me that it's literally wilding out there. It is 7 in the morning. There is no need. I'm actually kidding. Whenever it's sirens, that's an emergency. I shouldn't say that. That was an asshole thing to say. I'm sorry. But like, I'm trying to film. I just know that at the end of the day, God gave me 2 little girls because he wants me to be a pivotal example to them of what a woman should be like in this world, how a woman should carry herself, how she should lead herself. It's really important for me to just be a very driven and inspired person because I have 2 children, 2 beautiful little girls looking up to me, and I have to set an example for them. So they're truly my inspiration, and just wanting more out of life, wanting a better life, wanting more than I had. Like, my kids inspire me. 3 makeup items you cannot live without. That's really, really easy for me. I'm actually wearing all 3 right now. Mascara. Hi, hello, must have some mascara. And it's crazy because like before, as recent as like maybe a year ago even, like I would tell you false lashes because I used to love false lashes. I've really just been embracing my natural lashes and not really putting on false lashes much, and I've been loving that. I also used to wear like a lot of false extensions and stuff, but I really didn't like the maintenance of that. So yeah, mascara. It says makeup items, so I'm not going to give you any skincare. So mascara, eyebrow pencil, and lip gloss. I will be good as long as I have those 3. It's the 3 that I'm wearing right now, so it makes perfect sense for me. Very on brand. This was a really good question that I got on one of my last videos in a comment, and she said, have you always been a positive thinker, and if not, what moment pushed you to start thinking differently? There were a few moments in my life, but the one that I feel like really just like changed things for me, like completely changed my perspective on life for good, was my father's passing. When you have someone that's very close to you, I had the privilege of having the best dad. When that man passed, it completely rocked my world. It changed my perspective on everything because it just reminded me how this is temporary. Do you have the zoomies? Do you have the zoomies? Hi. It just reminded me that life is temporary. Life is short. Enjoy your time here while you have it. Know that we are all on borrowed time. Honestly, love so hard. And be yourself. And remember that everything happens for a reason. And it's important to shift your perspective. And I just will never forget how when my dad left this earth, I just completely started changing the way that I thought about things, because that was such a low for me that I started to tell myself, anything that you experience, it can't get as bad as this. Like, the hurt that you're feeling right now, like, not like it really can't get as bad as this. Kind of really shifted how I think about things, and I try to always look at things on the bright side. For the most part, I feel like I try my hardest to be a lot more mindful about being positive, just being a more glass half full type of person. That moment really made me remember that things can be worse, and our time here is limited, and it is just a disservice to ourselves to just be walking around, moping around, complaining, being a victim, and just thinking that our life is the worst thing ever. Like, trust me, as bad as you think you have it, there is somebody out there that has it so much worse, that would love your blessings, that would feel so blessed to be walking in your shoes. But so yeah, that was definitely that moment for me. So let's get into some relationship questions. First one, I know you've been together for a very long time with Andrew. How have you guys been able to keep things strong for so many years? Honestly, it comes down to just the willingness of both him and myself to want to fight for this relationship. And I know that sounds so corny, but genuinely that's what it takes. It takes you and your partner both being locked in on the goal, and if the goal is to be together and to build a life together, then you just have to stick with that. But truly, it starts with you guys both being in it. A lot of relationships today, one person can be more in it than the other person, and then that causes kind of a division. When it comes to being with someone for so long, Andrew and I have been together for 16 years. We got together when we were babies. I was 16 when I first got with him. I was in high school. We met in high school. And genuinely, like, it just comes down to you both wanting it and just wanting to be in the relationship. And another really big piece of it is the person that I started dating when I was 16 years old is not the man that's in front of me today. And just understanding that when you are in a long-term relationship, or you've been with someone for a long time, you guys are going to change. You are bound to change. No one stays the same forever. Your thought process is going to change. The way you communicate is going to change. Your boundaries are going to change. But generally, how we were able to keep things strong: communication, comprehension, and both having a willingness to want to be in this relationship and to continue fighting for it. How have you been able to keep the spark alive in your relationship after your kids? Honestly, that's hard, and I'm not even gonna sit here and sugarcoat that. Relationships have different phases, and something that Andrew and I both understand is right now we're in our child raising phase. The time that we have together to bond is going to be a lot more limited because we have a common goal right now, and it's raising our babies and raising our kids. We have an 11-year-old and we have a 2-year-old, and our 2-year-old right now, girl, she is putting us through it. Hold on, my SD card, you guys. I gotta switch my SD card because it has no more storage. 1 second. I don't remember where I was before the SD card. Oh, so yeah, about intimacy and keeping the spark alive, just being intentional with making sure that we are spending that time together. And we are also very aware of the fact that we are in a specific phase of our relationship, and it's the child raising phase. And sometimes they call that the roommate phase. I hate that term because he is not my roommate, and I would never like to refer to him as that. I do think that there's a phase for every relationship. You can't compare the phase of the relationship that we're in to somebody else with maybe, say, no kids, or somebody else with older kids where the kids are out of the nest and now they have this free time that they could do whatever they want as a couple. We are in a different phase in our relationship. So I think that that's important to remember for anybody, no matter what phase of the relationship that you're in. So what we've been doing lately is just taking some time out, at least 1 day a week. And if we could do more, we will, but at least, at minimum, 1 day a week where we're both spending some actual time together. But I'm talking like non-sexual intimacy. I'm talking about spending actual time together to connect on that level. Like, even if we're both sitting at the kitchen table talking about our day, or you know, watching a show together, or we'll watch a movie, or I'll watch one of his fights with him. Which, ladies, please, if you have a man that you love and you value, and he has a hobby or something that he loves to do, please go out of your way. And even if you don't give a flying monkey's ass about that thing, just pretend. Like, anything that your man likes to do, if he likes to watch football, plays an instrument, like whatever it is that he does, that if as long as it's healthy and it's not hurting anybody, and it's something that you can partake in it with him, please do that, because it's just going to help build your connection even more, and you're going to be able to see him shine in an area that he loves. And there is something really, really special about being able to witness that. So sometimes the girlies, we want the men to do everything for us, but it's like we have to also pour back into them. Sushi is legit wilding right now. He said, "You about to film?" Oh, bet. I bet. Yeah, he got the zoomies, he's jumping on boxes, he's scratching up the couch, he's moving my tripod. You are doing entirely too much. I wish y'all could see him right now. He's looking at me like, tuh. And how do you find balance between being a present mom and still working and grinding towards your goals? Damn, that's a good question. Honestly, I don't think you ever really find that balance. Actually, let me say this better. I don't think you ever feel at peace with the balance between motherhood and your goals. But I think that you eventually just kind of settle and you understand that this is what you have to do. I don't think you ever make peace with that, because when you're doing one thing, you're feeling guilty about not being with your kids. And then when you're with your kids, you're feeling like you have a running to-do list and you have like 7 million tabs open in your brain. And there's always a pull in different directions depending on what you're doing. I don't think it's about finding balance, honestly. I think it's more about learning to be present in whatever it is that you're doing. There is importance to everything that you're doing. For example, right now, my mommy hat is off. I am doing this right now. I am in this moment right now, and I'm present with you guys. And then later, when I'm with my kids, I will be present in that moment. I think that that's kind of what it comes down to. Learning how to master being present, truly being present, and not having a running tab and a running list in your head and just trying to just flee to the next thing. I hope that makes sense. It made sense to me, so I hope it made sense to you guys. Do you ever feel mom guilt, and how do you overcome it? Girl, does any good mom not feel mom guilt? Yes. To answer your question, point blank period, absolutely. I feel mom guilt every day of my life. Do I let it take over me? No. Do I let it affect me in a way that I'm just like crying in a corner, crying in the club? No. So how did I overcome not being able to let mom guilt take over me is just, I know that I'm a good mom. I know I can go to bed at night and I sleep peacefully knowing that I've done everything that I could within my means for my kids. And I know that that in itself creates such a feeling of guilt because you just want to do more. You want to give your kids the world. With mom guilt, I think it's important to, whenever you're feeling like really overwhelmed with mom guilt, then breathe out and tell yourself, I am doing the best that I can with what I have. God gave you these kids for a reason. It is because our one and only Father, our Creator, has decided that you are the woman for the job. Whenever you're feeling that feeling, because you're going to feel it a million times, it's never going to go away. But the way that you stop letting it take over you is just reminding yourself that it's temporary, it's going to pass, and doing the best that you can with what you have. How was the adjustment from 1 to 2 kids? Honestly, really hard. And I feel like people lied to me because I always heard, you know, once you have one, everything else that comes, like, it comes easy. I think that that was a bold-faced lie. If you are a new mom, or if you're pregnant right now, or if you want kids at some point, always take everybody's advice when it comes to children with a grain of salt, because everybody experiences motherhood differently. And the adjustment from 1 to 2 kids was really hard. I'd almost be willing to bet it's more difficult from the adjustment to 1 kid. Your first kid teaches you patience and also teaches you how to be selfless. Because when you're going from 0 kids to 1, you're going to have to shed that selfish mentality that you might have where you're so focused on yourself and you. And now you're going to have to shift that focus into taking care of another life and putting them first in a lot of ways. And that's definitely a hard adjustment. I'm not taking away from that. Having a kid in general is a hard adjustment, period. The transition from 1 to 2 kids was harder because when I saw myself with 2 now I had to dually separate my attention. I now had to make sure that I was paying attention to my second kid because that was the baby. And in my case, my second child, at first she had a lot of allergies and some complications, so she needed a lot from me. But also feeling like I still needed to pour into my first because I didn't want to neglect her and make her feel like she wasn't a priority anymore. And that transition really rocked me. It was very, very hard for me. And just finding a good balance between being a mom to 2 kids and understanding that both kids have completely separate needs. My kids are 8 years apart. So they have completely different needs to me. But just because one of them is 8 years older doesn't mean they need me less. They still need me very much. She's 11 now. She still needs me. She needs me in different ways than my 2-year-old needs me. And also, you guys, nothing prepared me for the fighting. Guys, the constant fighting is actually insanity. It's actually insane. And you'd be thinking, why is your kid that is 8 years older fighting with a toddler? A toddler wakes up and chooses violence every single day. I mean it. Go up. My oldest is so nice. She is so sweet. She is so patient. She's the best big sister. However, even she gets to the point where she snaps and she's like, I'm gonna lose my mind, because my youngest will come up to her and like legit just smack her in the face just because. Like, my youngest is the wrath, okay? Love her to pieces, but she is a tornado. My oldest gets to the point where she's like, you know what, I'm a stoop. If you're two, I'm two as well, because I'm tired of this. I will not be bullied anymore by my little sister. And when they're not fighting, they're just like jumping everywhere and being super loud, and it's just like, honestly, like, I did not prepare for that. And I just don't remember experiencing that with my first, because my first was an only child, obviously, so all she really could do was play by herself or play with me. I don't know, I feel like my second gets very egged on by my oldest, and the minute she sees her, she wants to jump on her, she wants to like ride her around like a horse, she wants to pull her hair, she wants to do the most. And then my oldest gets fed up, she gets tired of it, and then she snaps back, and then eventually they get to a point where they're playing and they're running everywhere, and the TV's on volume 98, and it's a lot. There is no peace here anymore. Like, right now, this moment right now is probably the quietest this house is going to be all day, because the minute my kids wake up, it's going to be it is a wrap, girl. It's done. It was hard. The transition from 1 to 2 is hard. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say there. What are your go-to wardrobe staples that help you feel confident as a busy mom? So wardrobe staples, it's gonna come down to just like my capsule wardrobe, and just making sure that I have a good pair of jeans, a good pair of like wide leg pants. Right now I'm wearing these flared linen red pants, anything like this that's comfortable, it's flowy, it's easy, and just like a good basic shirt, a white t-shirt, white button down, my strapless shirts, strapless tube tops in the spring and summer, just like those types of things help me feel confident every single time, because they're easy, they're comfortable, and they're things that I know work well together. What advice do you have for other moms who want to stay stylish without compromising comfort? Get some two-piece sets. If you want to be stylish, get some two-piece sets, like good comfort lounge sets, good outerwear two-piece sets. A good two-piece set is never going to steer you wrong, because it's something that you don't have to think much about, because it's a set. They go together, and you put them on, you put some shoes on and some glasses, a purse, and you're out the door. I think I have a whole video on this about how to find your style after motherhood. I'll link it for you guys here in an iCard. I dive very deep into like how I found my style back postpartum, so I definitely recommend that you go watch that video. Will you be filming any more style/fashion type of videos? Yes, I will. And actually, I was looking at my content calendar the other day, and I was like, I really want to start looping in more fashion videos, because I kind of stopped doing them, not for any intentional reason. I just really wanted to pick up a groove and be very consistent with like my vlogs and stuff, because I feel like I, for the longest time, would be very on and off with YouTube, and I really just wanted this year to flip the switch on and just make YouTube my main platform. And I just really wanted to find my groove, and now that I feel like I have my groove with the vlogs, and I feel good about my Monday uploads and everything, now I feel like I'm ready to start incorporating the style videos back. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe like every Thursday or every other Thursday. Maybe I'll start with 2 style videos a month, and then maybe we can eventually make them weekly. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be feeding in the style videos again, so I'm really excited about that. I'm going to start feeding back in the style content. For those of you that have been around for a while, you guys know that I love to do videos about like hauls, style inspo, outfit inspo, style after motherhood inspo. I haven't been doing a ton of that, because like I said, I've been trying to really focus on finding my groove and finding the times that I'm able to film, the times that I'm able to sit down and edit, how I'm able to be consistent with this. Now that I feel like I found my groove, I feel like I'm ready to incorporate another type of upload on a maybe bi-weekly basis. I'm thinking maybe like every other Thursday or something. I don't know. Alright, guys, that is it for the Q&A. My poor little light that you guys can't see, but I can, is like dimming. It's like quickly dimming, so I know it's about to die. I, at this point, have talked my head off. So that's going to wrap up this Q&A and this vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for submitting your questions. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah.